Take 49. If there is one thing that I have learned about life, it is that I am my own worst enemy. I believe this because at certain times I am the one getting inside my own head, speaking negative thoughts that hold me back and discourage me. For example, if I really wanted to do something, but I was afraid or scared, then I might hold myself back from achieving or accomplishing my goals by not even trying. Some people call it negative self-talk, and it can do more damage than we might think as it prevents progress and success. I feel like I've learned this firsthand. I felt unsure of myself at different times, but I've learned to try and not give up. One example is when I was smaller inside a restaurant picking up some dinner. I was gazing at the menu and convinced that I only wanted to eat a hamburger with fries, but it was not offered on the menu. I held back on trying anything new because I was only sure of what I had already tried. I took another gaze at the menu and didn't want anything on it. I didn't notice that my parents went ahead and ordered something for me until I saw this huge platter of seafood consisting of crab, lobster, clams, and shrimp. I was very young at the time and was scared of eating seafood because I thought that I was eating a shark or some type of dangerous creature from the ocean. I know this sounds dumb, but it is true. I had heard of sharks trying to eat humans before. This voice in my head scared me and made me think of horrible things that related to the food but could not actually happen. After being served this seafood, I dove under the table in fright. I eventually came up after my dad finished explaining to me it was alright. After a few minutes, I reluctantly took my first bite and realized that I liked it. I devoured the meal until the plate was shining. The seafood was delicious, and now it is my favorite type of food. If I had not tried that first bite, I would have never discovered it. This experience also ties into another as I look to next year and have a somewhat closed mind about the different classes that are offered, like engineering or physics and whatnot. I might try something new and discover that I actually enjoy it when I didn't even want to give it a try. Just thinking about this reminds me that my worst enemy can often be my own apprehension. The results of moving forward have paid off with satisfaction, pride, and success. Sometimes the trying, not giving up, or not listening to self-doubt is not enough, and the outcome is not a big success or victory, but I guess the lesson learned is courage and perseverance. It takes more courage to keep going and keep trying than it takes to give up. One example happens when I get distracted in class. I have to try extra hard to pay attention because my mind wanders and I start thinking about other things. I'm not doing it on purpose as I'm aware that I need to be present in my head and with my ears all the time. Sometimes it is very challenging for me, but it is rewarding when I do get all the information because it may be vital and help. I like to learn and I like to do well on tests and with my grades. In a way, working hard to stay on task is like plunging forward when I took that first bite of seafood. I was nervous about trying something new, and sometimes it takes me a while to make the connection to my life and existence when I'm learning new things. I'm not afraid of eating seafood anymore because I am older now, but new situations can make me apprehensive when I am unsure of the outcome. My challenges have been memorable because I am determined to keep trying. When I have been playing sports or doing any kind of activity, and I access the thought of not succeeding or being afraid to complete the task at hand, it is most likely going to throw me off from reaching success. If I can be optimistic and think about the better side of things, it will filter my brain with nothing but good, positive, and hopeful thoughts. To accomplish these goals, I must be focused on whatever I'm working on at the time. When negative thoughts are getting inside my own head, they are building obstacles until I become my own worst obstacle. Once this happens, my focus has disappeared, and I will not be able to concentrate on the task at hand. This is why I can be my own worst enemy.